Kathmandu's traffic can be a nightmare, and often the pollution levels exceed that of larger cities like New Delhi and Beijing. In order to manage pollution and accidents, Nepal's government started enforcing an old decision to ban public vehicles that are more than 20 years old. Last year, public vehicles alone were responsible for more than 7,000 major and minor accidents in the Kathmandu Valley. 20-year-old vehicles were banned from the city 2 years ago, but the ban has now been imposed across the country. According to the Department of Transportation, as many as 16,000 vehicles will be taken off the roads because of this decision. Just a few hours outside Kathmandu in Pang village, there are a few buses transferring locals. Drivers here are happy that the ban has just come into effect.
It's dangerous to run old buses on these roads. Brakes and steering can fail and there can be accidents. But vehicles older than 20 years to even 30 years are still operating around here.
But the decision has upset some transport entrepreneurs who are often accused of acting like cartels. Just last month, the government ended their monopoly on bus routes and allowed new buses. Now the entrepreneurs say this 20-year ban will impact rural areas the most.
We have four-wheelers operating in the hills. They cost $100,000 to $150,000 now. We can't replace those vehicles and people will be deprived of the services. If vehicles are damaged even within 5 to 10 years, they should be removed from operation. Capping the life of vehicles to 20 years is unscientific.
Nepalis pay high rates of taxes to import new vehicles, up to 288%.
Government officials say it takes no longer than 12 years to recover the investment on public transport, and the extra 8 years is profit. Transport entrepreneurs say they already run at a loss and want subsidies to buy new vehicles. Now they're threatening to go on an extended strike.
But government officials say they are not going to back down.
The government so far has only a regulatory and managerial role in the public transportation sector. We need to operate our own public transportation system like the metropolitan cities in developed countries. We are lobbying and hope to demonstrate this all over the country.
The ban of old vehicles might not have much impact on Kathmandu's pollution, but if both sides don't compromise and vehicles are not replaced on rural roads, the poorest people in the country may have less access to public transport. Subina, Shrestha, Jazeera, Kathmandu.